Well, hello everybody. As you know, my name is Daniel Lang, and this is the first time I'm actually doing speech and note cards, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, tonight you're going to hear a bit about leadership, you're going to hear some shout-outs, like some cool stories, and it should be a fun time overall. As you know, I love this club. I love all of you very much. If you haven't gotten that through like the whole year, now you know. And tonight I'm not looking for your vote as much as I'm looking for your vision. And you'll hear that a lot tonight. I'll go through it. But here in Circle K, we're united by living to serve and loving to serve. And that's something that speaks to me very, very deeply. Oh my goodness. And I very much believe that what we do here, we want to do the best that we can. To paraphrase Gandhi a little bit, we can be the leaders that we want to be, and we can be the change that we want to see. And tonight, hopefully we'll see a lot of that. Because all the leaders here, first and foremost, we're members. And as members, we're all equal. So in that regard, we're all leaders. So cool. As some proof, if you just look at last week and you saw all the different people getting nominated for all the different positions, some people might have thought about it forever, some people might have never even thought about it before, but clearly we see that in each other, and it's a basic tenet, so I hope we would. But that kind of stuff doesn't happen overnight. So it's story time. Okay, so last year, freshman year, gosh, I was a crazy person. I was involved in 3 committees, and they were scrapbooking, K-Fam, and public relations. Yep, K-Fam. And you can guess which one I was most involved in. You can guess. You're probably wrong. Some of you might be right, but you're probably wrong. Because it was K-Fam. It was K-Fam. And at the end of the year, yeah, exactly, it was K-Fam. End of Year Banquet, Mickey himself actually recognized me alongside Eric and Raul as like the awesome people. And it was great. He gave us journals. I loved it. I still have that. Super cool. And that happened. We were recognized for K-Fam. And logically then, I became the public relations chair. And part of that was because, well, they needed somebody to be the public relations chair. And I love talking about Circle K, so it fit pretty well for me. But I hadn't actually done a lot with the newsletter that year. Like, maybe I wrote an article or 2. But when I came into the position, I talked to my predecessors. I talked to my predecessor's predecessor. I was just talking around trying to figure out, well, what is a public relations chair? What do they do? And what can they do? So that was a huge thing for me that summer, this learning what to do. And so, like I said, I'm not asking for your vote as much as I'm asking for your vision. What do you want to see in the club, and what do you expect from it? For me, my best experiences have been in leadership, and that's just this year alone. With A-Board, getting to do different retreats, the CNM committee, that's the District Communications and Marketing Committee. If you want, you can ask about more of that later. But very, very great experiences in me, and they were so eye-opening. But you don't get that from just being a general member. You get that by taking a step and trying it out. So, in that regard, some of the best things I've ever gotten have been out of Circle K. And just to illustrate that a little better, in the Residence Hall Association, which is basically all the different residence halls here on campus, I became their marketing outreach director at the same time. And I would lead the outreach board with things I learned from K-Fan committee when I was serving with Mickey and the others in my freshman year. And I took what I learned chairing the outreach board, and I applied that to the public relations committee. So I kept bringing things back and forth. And even from CNM, the things I learned from our district committee, I brought it into PR. So I kept trying to combine things where I got it from. But at the end of the day, it really all came back to Circle K. 2 weeks ago, then, ACUN reached out to me, and the problem is they don't have a journalism center. So that was kind of shocking. So I thought about it for a while, and it hit me that Circle K is a club full of leaders. And that's something apparently our student government isn't if they're reaching out to me. But Circle K doesn't have a shortage of leaders. There are people who will step up at any time to lead something. And I realized if I can't do what I can do in Circle K, I can still do it there, and Circle K still has leaders. And so, in that regard, Circle K has shaped me very much in my leadership. So finally, I don't just want your vision, I want your version of the vision. We joined for our own reasons, and we stayed for our own reasons, and the future of this club is determined by what we want it to be.
time.
Well, according to Facebook, my top 2 used words are Nevada and then circle, in that order. So, yeah, it's crazy. Beyond that, though, really, it has been an absolute honor being nominated for these positions. Like, gosh, it took me so long to figure out, like, what I'm doing with my life. Because I'm like, darn it would be fun, and, like, I'd love to do it. But, yeah, just, like, Circle K's full of leaders. And at the end of the day, I'm like, well, you all know what you're doing, and you can learn what you're doing. Like, it's not as difficult, because we've all been through it. I mean, even, like, sitting around and learning how to do a surf as a member, like, it's super easy, and it's so fun, like, just running around screaming about Circle K. Let's see, yeah. Wow, yeah, I think that's a, bulk of it. I mean, can we do questions, or just like... No, we can't. Dang, well, that's fun, though. Wow. Yeah, I think so. I think that's pretty much it. If you do want any last inspiring words, though, think about your vision for the club and what you want to do and what you want to see and who you